Hello, social media. Most likely YouTube. This video will be on. Okay, so today video gonna be a little bit interesting because I do look at these art pictures, drawing, whatever you want to call it, or tunes, and just offer my thought about them and how I feel about it. Okay, so today we're actually looking at war. War is where the innocent die for the sake of peace. For the sake of peace, the blood of the innocent must die. The blood of these starving children, starving mothers must fall for the sake of peace. So the blood of the innocent gotta run down the drain in order for peace to happen. In order for me to sleep at peace where I'm currently living at. Yep, the blood of those children must die. But hey, we are human beings, and that's how we decided to set up the system. And that's how it is, because that's what we choose. But very interesting, though. Very interesting. We get to kill one another. A very interesting topic because it's fun. Killing our brothers and sisters because they don't look like us, because they have different values, and even though that they're starving, they can't eat anything, but they have the capability to build massive destruction weapon. Yep, they have the ability to do it. I strongly believe in that they have the ability to do it, even though that half of them can't even read. And most of them are going to bed hungry. But they have the ability to build massive destruction weapon. Yep, strongly believe in that. Strongly believe in that. But hey, we're not talking about that. Today we are looking at the money. Where does the money go? Okay? So who get most of the money? Let's see. It's the gentlemen who get to kill people for a living. Yep. That's the department that receive all the money. Yep. Okay. But what about the healthcare? What about those people who can't go to the hospital because they don't have insurance, because they can't afford it? Well, I mean, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a shit if people are dying at home, but we want to go overseas. We want to go far away and just start bloody murder people so that we can feel safe over here. Yeah. I think that's just how we look at it. So we're gonna give these guys all the money because they get to go kill people, and we get to build a strong base. We get to build a strong military base. Yep. And who are we killing? Our brothers and sisters. Yep. Because they decided to live in a different piece of land than we are living. So we get to go kill them. Yep. That sounds great. We get to do that. And we have no remorse. Why? Because they can't eat. They're struggling over there, but they have the ability to build massive destruction. Where the fuck do they get the material to build this shit? I don't know, but they probably shit this material out of their ass. I don't know, so we gotta go over there and bloody murder them all. While people can't even go to the doctor without somebody trying to stack them with a couple $1 million bills. Yep. And even the hospital don't even get enough money to purchase resources so that they can help save life. Yeah, but we don't give a shit about our own people. We don't give a shit that we need better material in the hospital, better equipment, and pay the staff a little bit more than they actually doing. They put out more than they receiving. But we don't give a shit about these people. We're gonna take our money and give it to the war, and then we're gonna make the people feel like we need this, or somebody gonna bloody come here and start murdering everybody in our homeland. Yep. Yeah, we gotta make sure we go suppress these other people so that they don't come here and do it to us. But hey, I mean, you want safety, don't you? You want to be able to stay safe, right? You want to be able to go to sleep at night, right? Yeah, I guess you can say so. I want to be able to go to sleep peaceful at night, and that's why I don't go to these other countries. Yep. Mm-hmm. But hey, but at the end of the day, when you have a country that destroyed itself from within, how do you fight that? How do you protect yourself when the country is killing itself from within? When you spend all that money going overseas for the sake of protection. But hey, we don't give a fuck. Somebody need a job, we give them a job. Okay, next department, we're gonna look at the education department. Yeah, old books with information that are not even accurate. We don't give a shit about that. We don't give a shit. Why? Because at the end of the day, we just want to keep this little bastard in school and keep them off the street. I mean, think about it. We keep them in school for 14 years. 12 years, 14 years, 16 years, depending on how far that they want to take their life. And then by the time they finish, we give them a massive bill and tell them, hey, go pay those bills. But hey, that's the reality. And then we literally convince them that education is the only way to success. Yep. Education is the only way to success after you get all those bills. And I literally know a couple people who has a lot of money who don't even have that master degree behind his name, a doctoral degree behind his name. But you want to know the crazy thing is all these title, all the title does is just guaranteed you a job somewhere. It guaranteed you a job to go make somebody more money. That's all. It just guaranteed you a job that you're gonna go put money in somebody else's pocket while they give you a penny. For every penny that they make, they give you, they make $100. Yep. Okay, so same category, science. Science can be looked at. Science is a big branch, so if we look at it from the school perspective, or we're looking at it from the real world perspective, doing research and finding cure to disease and stuff like that, um, depending on which way you look at it. Because science is very important. We got to look at the science behind a lot of different things, especially in the medical field, biology, biography. Just look into the foundation of science itself, like, which is very, very important, because those material cost really, really good money. And art, well, I guess we can look at it from a school perspective, because art is also here. um yeah, art, you feel the necessity to express yourself. But does people really care about that? I know I don't really care that much about art, but that doesn't mean other people don't care about it. But as a child, when you're a child, art is very important, because you get to draw the world based on what you see, based on how you see the world. So, yes, art is very important to the children. Let's take some of that money and actually invest it into our future. But hey, they don't give a shit. They live in now. Let the future worry about the future. Let those kids worry about themselves. But we live in right now. We're gonna focus on that. And the reality, that's how people actually look at it. And most of the times, I look at war as if that we're gonna go murder innocent people somewhere where these people don't even have enough money to buy a loaf of bread, but they can afford to build massive weapon of massive destruction. That does not make sense. Let's take the money and invest it into the children. Invest it into the community. Make sure people have job. Invest it into providing services for those people with mental health. And you know what? Also invested it into the family. Provide counseling to the family. Provide those type of education. And I strongly believe that that would help out a lot of children taken away from their home. Rebuild the family structure, build the family value, and that would reduce the crime rate. That would reduce a lot of children being problem in school. There is a lot of problem in the world, so much. And guess what? You can't do shit about it. It's always gonna be there. The sooner you realize that, the easier that it is, because the world is a tree, and each continent is a branch, a big branch, and each leaves represent one person. You can't help everybody. So you can't help everybody, but everybody should be able to help themselves out. But at the same time, you can try to provide resources to help those who really aren't able to help themselves. But some people, everybody have their own priority, and everything. Every single person viewed their world from a different lenses. At the end of the day, it's based on where do you want to be at as an individual. You can't care too much about the other people. You gotta put yourself in a position that you happy with yourself and you satisfied with yourself. And then if you can help somebody, you help somebody out. But focus on yourself and build yourself up. Okay? Because those people who's in charge, who get to distribute the money, they don't distribute the money where the money actually needed to go. But hey, that's just my thought. And before this video gets too long, we're gonna end and stop here.